Will doing less cardio actually help with fat loss? I believe the answer is yes. So in this video, I'm going to show you why doing more cardio can actually hold you back from losing fat and keeping it off, and why doing less cardio can make losing fat a lot easier. This strategy probably involves less work than what you're doing right now, so I think you're going to like it. And I know it sounds a little counterintuitive to what you've been told, but after watching this entire video, you'll understand why this all makes sense. If you're new here, my name's Neil, and I've been a men's fat loss coach for over 10 years, transforming my own body multiple times throughout the course of my life. And I've also helped men with high demanding jobs lose fat and keep it off. Now to start, we need to understand why doing cardio all day long actually makes it harder to lose fat. I've seen so many guys in the gym doing cardio every single day, sweating like crazy, but they still look the same after 6 months. Now there are three main problems that occur if doing more cardio is your primary fat loss strategy. Firstly, moderate to high intensity cardio actually makes you hungrier. If you go for a 30-minute run, your hunger will spike because your glycogen stores have been depleted, and this triggers a strong signal for your body to replenish them. However, if you go for an hour walk, this doesn't happen. Your hunger stays at bay, so you're much more likely to consume more calories after a running session than a walking session. Secondly, cardio takes a lot of energy. Now you may have heard the saying work smarter and not harder, and this applies perfectly to fat loss. You can work as hard as you want and do as much cardio as you want, but if you overeat and you burn yourself out to the point where it causes you to binge, you're not going to lose any fat. You only have a certain amount of energy in a day, so if you spend most of it on cardio, you'll have very little left for weight training and daily movement, which are actually more important for losing fat and keeping it off long term. It's almost impossible to juggle all three: weight training, cardio, and increased movement. Especially if you have work alongside them, you'll get burnt out very quickly. And this is exactly what happens to many people. They try to do all three and then realize it's too tiring or too much work for them. So what happens? They stop for a couple of weeks, recover, and then come back again with intensity, stop, rest, and repeat this continuous, never-ending, inconsistent cycle. Third, cardio alone does not burn as many calories as you may think. The amount of calories your body burns, also known as your TDEE, your total daily energy expenditure, is made up of four main components. You have your BMR, which is your basal metabolic rate, which accounts for 70%. You have your NEAT, which is your non-exercise activity thermogenesis. This accounts for 15%. You have TEF, which is thermic effect of food. That's 10%. And you also have EAT, exercise activity thermogenesis, and that's 5%. Now, which one of these do you think cardio falls under? Unfortunately, it's the smallest slice of the pie, which is your EAT. And that's why focusing solely on cardio won't make a huge difference to your daily calorie burn over time. The ones that do make a difference, however, are your BMR and your NEAT. Your BMR can be increased by building more muscle, and your NEAT can be increased through walking or moving more. So these are really the areas you should focus more of your time and energy on. And this brings me on to the final point. If not cardio, what do you need to do to lose fat and stay lean? Well, in the short term, two things: a calorie deficit and walking more. A calorie deficit is a non-negotiable if you want to lose fat. So I suggest to start 20% below your maintenance and adjust lower as the weeks go by. It's simple, but you must track your calories very accurately. And this is where most people struggle. Now, to complement that deficit, you want to walk and move as much as you can throughout the day. People who are overweight are often very sedentary, leading to low energy and minimal calorie burn. Walking gives you energy, it improves your mental clarity, and it's the easiest way to burn calories without even thinking about it. People who maintain a lean body move a lot, and majority of that movement is just walking. They don't do anything fancy, and that's why walking is the king of fat loss for those reasons. So start with 8,000 steps a day, and as you progress through your fat loss journey, aim for 16,000 towards the end. And when you transition into your maintenance phase, dial it back to 10 to 12,000 steps and stay there. Remember, you want this to become your lifestyle, staying active, because once you become sedentary, fat slowly starts to creep back on. And in the long term, focus on one thing: building more muscle. Muscle burns more calories than fat at rest, so the more muscle you have, the easier it becomes to stay lean, because your body automatically burns more calories, and that's why muscle is so important. Most people just want to lose weight. They don't want to go through the process of building muscle. However, when they try to get below 20% body fat, they struggle to lose more because they have very little muscle mass. So they end up looking skinny fat. You have to understand that muscle is the key to keeping the fat off for the rest of your life. Losing weight and losing fat are not the same. You can lose weight, which includes muscle as well, but then your metabolism will slow down, making it a nightmare to maintain that weight. Muscle mass is one of the defining factors of longevity, and how much you have will dictate how easy it is for you to stay lean throughout the rest of your life. So rather than focusing on cardio to lose fat, focus on building muscle, and fat loss will just be a byproduct of that. And here's what I suggest. Resistance train 3 to 5 times per week, hit each muscle group twice per week, perform 2 heavy sets per exercise with a rep range of 6 to 10. Focus on compound movements for most exercises. Choose exercises that feel good for your body and that you can progress on, and eat at maintenance calories after finishing your fat loss phase. Do this consistently every week and you'll see how fast you can build muscle. Now look, if you enjoy doing cardio alongside all this and it doesn't affect your resistance training or make you exhausted, then by all means keep going. It will help you to burn more calories. But for a lot of people out there who don't really enjoy it, including myself, it's not something that you'll be able to keep up with for the rest of your life. To lose fat, you need a smart approach that works, but to keep it off forever, you need a sustainable approach that works. And that's exactly what I teach in my coaching. I've achieved incredible results without doing any cardio, and so have my clients. You just need a good system. You can do more cardio if you want, but it's not necessary, and it may actually do more harm than good in regards to fat loss. And guys, before I wrap up the video, I just want to mention that the first week of January, I'm launching a 90-day transformation challenge, where I'm going to be losing fat alongside you guys and teaching you everything I know on how I lost my belly fat and got down to 10% body fat last year, and the exact systems and strategies I use with my clients to help them to lose fat and get lean. So if you want to transform your body and lose fat in 2026, then make sure to click the school link in the description below. It starts first week of January, so save the dates, and I'll see you in the group. Guys, if you enjoyed the video, then don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. And if you want to know the boring but simple way that got me to 10% body fat, then go watch this video next.